Of the election, there are 81 referendum questions regarding public schools on ballots around the state this year, including 24 districts in our viewing area.
Now, one of them is the Middleton-Cross Plains area school district.
NBC 15's Tyler Peters spoke with the district's superintendent, breaking down the district's proposed referendum in response to the rising inflation. So, Tyler, what can Middleton area voters expect to happen if this referendum passes?
Well, the district would receive nearly $25 million to help with operation costs like maintaining school buses and providing meals for students. And above all, Superintendent Dr. Monogue says the district will use nearly 80% of those funds to remain competitive in the teacher labor market. The referendum, although not reoccurring, would impact taxpayers over the next 4 years. The first year would cost $7, then $53 in year 2. And around $38 in years 3 and 4. That's based on an assessed property value of $100,000. Dr. Monogue says the price is worth it, knowing what could happen if the referendum doesn't pass.
For us, it potentially means school consolidation over time. So these are large dollar amounts when it comes to the budget deficits that we're forecasting, and we'd have some really hard decisions and hard work to do in the foreseeable future.
Dr. Monogue says the district surveyed 17,000 residents to determine the support for a referendum this election, resulting in positive feedback. The last time one passed for MCPASD was in 2018. Reporting in studio, Tyler Peters, NBC 15 News.
Tyler, thank you. And we're continuing to prepare for the midterm election. It's just 5 days away.
Yeah, I had